What's up YouTube? Brian here, back in with another video, and it is the start of June, and that can mean one thing. We got another box from the Hookup Tackle. It is the latest in the JDM BENto Box series. I am still a subscriber. We're going to keep doing this all summer. I know it might get a little redundant, but you know what? People like these unboxings, and so we're going to keep doing them. So I just got this in the mail. I'm a couple days behind on this unboxing, so I apologize, but we're going to dive right in. Today I'm using the Spyderco Paramilitary 3 lightweight, great knife, one of my favorites. Let's see if we can open the box up from the right direction this time. I usually open it from the bottom, but to be honest, I already kind of know some of the baits in this box because I'm on Instagram, and there's some other JDM BENto Box subscribers that as soon as they get it, they throw pictures up on Instagram. I try not to look, and I try to scroll past, but I kind of got spoiled a little bit. But I have noticed that some of the boxes look like they're getting different things in them, so we'll see what Ben hooked me up with. So, if you don't know, the JDM BENto Box series is I think they have 200 subscribers at the Hookup Tackle. Everybody gets an exclusive box. You can't join it anymore unless someone else drops out. I was lucky enough to be in it, and so I'm just going to keep doing those unboxings while I'm in the program. So, I still think, Ben, if you're watching this video, I still think you need to do a sushi box. The BENto box, the sushi box needs a sushi themed box or bag. Let's see, we got our paper. We have our card this month. Let's take a look, and as usual, we're getting a special edition Megabass 110. We're getting a special edition Megabass Pop Max. Then we're going to get some crazy Lucky Craft LV500 bait. We're going to talk about that in a second. So I'm going to just dive in and pull out a bait. So first off, we have the exclusive Pop Max this month. This color is called Hot Chartreuse Bone. So I'm sure you're familiar with the bone pattern that's on many Megabass baits. This looks like it's your typical bone pattern, but it's on the Hot Chartreuse color. So orange belly, chartreuse top, totally see-through through the middle with the bone pattern. Now, this is going to be a really good clear water bait. This is definitely going to be one I'm going to try for smallmouth. So some of the Pop Max colors I'm keeping, some I'm just I'm actually throwing in my box and using it, and some of them I might sell them, but this one is definitely going to stick around. So I like this. This is a cool bait. I don't have any like hot, I have a lot of white poppers, but I don't think I have any like super translucent chartreuse poppers. Allegedly largemouth, if you look at scientific data for one of the studies that was done recently, largemouth bass see chartreuse and white as essentially the same color. They just see white. So having chartreuse versus white likely makes zero difference to largemouth bass. Now smallmouth bass are different. They have different vision than largemouth bass, but anyway, just a fun science fact. So if you think chartreuse versus white matters with largemouth, it doesn't. They just see white. Okay, so the next bait is the exclusive LV500. So I'm going to go on a little bit of a rant. Ben in the Hookup Tackle, I know you guys are super into LV500s. I know you like dropping weird colors, but I'm not much of a square bill person, and I don't throw many of these, so I'm kind of getting a little tired of getting LV500 exclusive colors. I wish we could just get some. Lucky Craft makes a lot of awesome baits. Like I would take a pointer or a gunfish or some cranks. I wish we were getting a little bit of variety besides just getting more LV500s over and over and over and over. So that being said, this is called the Otaku Shad. I'm not going to take this out of the package because I 100% plan on selling this because I know I won't use it. It is a super clear, super translucent. I mean, I think this thing is just pretty much clear. There's a little tiny bit of silver. There's like a little patch of silver in the middle. But otherwise, this is like a completely clear bait. I'm guessing this is going to be really awesome for super clear lakes. But you know what? I'm having a little bit of LV500 fatigue. Actually, out of the last couple boxes, I haven't even thrown any of them. So just my personal preference. I wish we were getting some different Lucky Craft exclusive colors in one of their many other baits. I'm good on LV500s. So I think I already found a home for this one. But future LV500s, if you want to get your hands on some of these out of the BENto box, I'm probably not going to keep them all. Shoot me a message on Instagram. All right, we're going to keep going. Okay. Oh, cool. So I got the Valley Hill devil shaker. I've actually almost bought this bait a couple of times on the Hookup Tackle. I am really excited to get these. Maybe Ben knows I'm a smallmouth guy because this is a really good finessey smallmouth jig. So if you haven't seen the Hookup Tackle's videos, he's talked about this before. This is a super finessey jig and plastic combination from Valley Hill. If you haven't heard of Valley Hill, they're a JDM Japanese tackle company. They're not that popular over in the United States. I think Hookup might be the only people that are getting Valley Hill tackle. But this is a super... I'm going to take this jig out of the box because it's really cool. I've been wanting to see this in person. Like I said, I've had this in my cart at Hookup Tackle a couple of times, and I just never pulled the trigger. Wow, this has got some crazy... Oh, it's got a real wire. Okay, anyway. So if you're not aware, it came with a metal wire. That's... Anyway. Notification on Outlook. So... if you're not aware, this is the devil. They call this the devil. I think it's just the devil horse jig. No, not devil horse, just the devil jig. Okay, sorry. The Valley Hill devil jig. It's a very small, very compact, very light wire hook. This is definitely for spinning tackle, if you notice. Super small hook. Now you're going, what plastic am I going to put on this super teeny tiny little jig? Well, they have a plastic that goes with it. This is called the Devil Shaker. So this is a super micro finessey 2.3. It's 2.3 centimeters or inches. I think inches. But oh man, sorry, dropped it. Okay, super small, teeny tiny little plastic. It goes on this little teeny tiny plastic, teeny tiny jig, and it gives you a little nice. I guess you can cast this out, bounce it on the bottom. You could probably fish this vertically under the boat, like a drop shot. But anyway, super finessey, very, very, very light wire jig with the plastics. Now, this plastics might go really good on a Ned rig. I kind of want to try it on a small Ned head as well. But anyway, I'm really excited. I've almost ordered the Valley Hill Devil jig with the plastics on multiple occasions on the Hookup Tackle, and Ben just hooked me up with one in the box. I can't wait. This is cool. Anyway, another jig. So OSP makes jigs. This is the Zero One skirted jig. This looks like OSP's grass jig. OSP makes swim jigs, and they make some grass flipping jigs. This is in a 14 gram. This is a really cool paint job. Let's crack this thing open. You know, OSP makes really nice stuff. I've been using their jerk baits. I've been using their plastics. I have not dived into the Blitz crankbaits yet because I don't want to spend a whole bunch of money yet because I already have a ton of crankbaits that I need to use. So let's pop this open. This is the OSP jig. Oh man, the packaging on these things are crazy. Whoa, this is a extremely colorful. This is another finesse jig. This is a small shank hook. So this is 14 grams. I do not know what that means in ounces. I don't remember my conversions because I'm an American and I think of everything in ounces. So there's a good look at this. It's called the Zero Jig. I'm going to look up some more information about this, but a couple things I'm noticing right away is that it's got a very small hook. As far as like the shank, this is going to be for finessey plastics. But the head is big and bulbous. I think this would skip really well. This is probably a really good skipping jig. I like the angle and the placement of the wire keeper. And the colors on this thing is awesome. It's got purple, it's got green, it's got orange on the back. Super bluegilly. I think I know the exact plastics. I'm going to probably throw an OSP Dolive Craw 3-inch on the back of this thing and it'll look really sick. Or maybe even like a Spark Shad on this thing might look good for dragging on the bottom. But anyway, I like this jig. This is cool. Very happy about the jig. I got a big old package of 4.2 Hazelnut shads. Now, this is a cool color. This is the Chartreuse Lime. I actually don't have this color. I've been throwing the 4.2 Hazelnut shads on the back of chatterbaits lately. So I'm really into using these as chatterbait trailers. So that's what I'm going to do with this. I think I'm going to throw these on the back of a swim jig or on the back of a chatterbait for a trailer. This is a color I don't have. Also, very much like this. The final bait. Now this is the bait everyone was freaking out about this month. Now this is a color of a 110 called, let me get this right, the Purple Winnie Shad. W-I-N-N-E-I-E. So the Winnie Shad, Purple Winnie. So this color is really hard to find. I know this color was part of like a normal 110 run for a while, then maybe it got stopped or discontinued. And I know people hoard these things and they go for like $60 to $70 for a new one in the package. And so Ben got Megabass to make more. So these are a new version of the Purple Winnie. So the people out there spending like 60, 70 bucks on these baits are probably a little salty that these are back out in the market. If you're not familiar with the Purple Winnie, it's a pretty much green bodied bait. However, there's a lot of purple and there's blue flake through this whole thing with a line of like a purple blue pearlish hue that goes right down the body of it. So what's cool about this bait is it's basically a green bait, but as you spin it, you get that blue flake and then that blue hump down the side. So as you kind of spin it and move around, you get greenish, and if you tilt it down, you get blue, purple, pearl. This is just a really, really sick. It's almost just like a green pumpkin. It's like a green pumpkin jerkbait almost. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of craw baits that are this color where it's like half green, like an Okeechobee. You know what this reminds me of? This is like an Okeechobee craw jerkbait where you got the green, you got the blue on top, and it fades into each other. This is the Okeechobee craw 110. That's what I'm going to call it. That's its new name. No Winnie Shad. This is the Okeechobee craw Vision 110. This is a sick bait. This is going to get eaten by largemouth in my area. Not selling this one. This is definitely going into the... Actually, I haven't sold any of the jerk baits that came in the box. All the Bento Box jerk baits are now either in my collection, like just in a backlog, or they're in my jerkbait box. So I have yet to sell one of these. I'm not going to. They're too cool. So overall, my rating on this box is like, I'm going to give this thing a 9.5 out of 10. If we didn't have another Lucky Craft LV500, I would have gave this a 10 out of 10 because I love the OSP jig. I love the devil shaker and the devil head combination. This is a sick pop max, especially for smallmouth country. Never can run out of the 4-inch Hazelong shads for trailers, and even just throwing it on jig head. Maybe I bet you I could catch some walleyes on this color. So overall, love the box this month. Good job, Ben. I'm giving this sucker like a 9.5. And in fact, out of all the boxes so far, across all the bento boxes, this is probably my favorite one so far. So good job, Hookup Tackle. Thank you for watching. Hit like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. Until then, until the next video, we'll see you next time. Take it easy.